Okay guys, here we are with my final video about my Vehicons that I have. I saved the best for last, Jetstorm. His wing's a little out of whack. There we go. And I have to say, I really love the way his jet mode looks. I'll go ahead and we'll just start off with a few size comparisons real quick. Here he is next to Mirage from the line. Here he is next to Scavenger, another basic, and here he is next to a Mega Class Tankor. So there you go. And overall, I think this jet mode looks absolutely great. It's real nice. Now, I am missing a piece of this figure. As you can see, one of his flaps that goes over his hands, I lost it a long time ago. I have no idea where it is, but you know, I've had this toy forever and a flippin' day. So, but anyway, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in a repaint that I have of this. They called this guy Skywarp. I'm not sure exactly when this one came out. You know, but obviously it's the same toy, just a repaint. I think they actually look fairly good together. You know, pretty neat. This guy's got he's got a few features. You can pop his cockpit out and he can look around with his cockpit just like he could on the show. That's pretty neat. That is a nice feature. I like that. His missiles, of course, come on, and they can be trigger happy, obviously. Well, I guess they don't fire so well on them anymore, but let's try the other one. Let's see how it does. That one fired a lot better. His missiles fire, and of course he does have a spark chamber. You know, and his wings are adjustable, so you can have them look like this, or if you want, you can twist his wings back and have like that style of jet. You just zoom out a little bit. He's got, you know, that's pretty much one of the main draws of his vehicle modes, how adjustable like his wings and things are. And that is just really one neat looking toy in my opinion. It's really a great jet mode. Real nice. Anyway, I'll go ahead and show off his the repaint I have of him. And I think they did a fairly good job on this repaint. I like the color scheme. Of course, you know, pops out just the same. And this one, they just painted over the Vehicon logo with a Decepticon symbol, which I like. You know, that's pretty, you know, I guess they had to do something, right, to make this guy Skywarp. So, yeah, that pretty much is going to wrap up the vehicle mode portion of this. I will be back in a flash to talk about robot mode. Okay guys, here I have Jetstorm transformed into his robot mode. We'll just go ahead and start off with some wonderful size comparisons. So let's just scoot this guy off to the side. He's pretty wide, obviously, with his wings and everything. Here he is next to Mirage. Here he is next to Scavenger. And lastly, here he is next to Mega Class Tankor. So, there you go. And he looks pretty cool, actually, I think. I do like the way this toy looks. You know, pretty cool. Anyway, his articulation is pretty much what you would expect. He bends there at the leg. Top of his leg is on a swivel. Ball joint on his hips. So, opposable legs. Head. Swivels, arms, shoulders, of course rotate, and back and forth. He's got a rotation there at his elbow. So overall, posability is pretty good. He can, if you want, he can hold his missiles, I guess is some sort of melee weapon if that's the route you want to go. And since he's trigger happy, it may not be the worst idea in the world. And one thing he's got is the hover mode. And he used this on the show all the time. In fact, that's pretty much how he always looked on the show when he was in robot mode. So to do that, what you do is you just take the legs here. You just kind of... Well, let me just do this off camera, guys. It's a little bit easier holding them that way. Anyway, his legs just snap together, and then you just pull these little pieces out, and there you go. Obviously, he can't stand this way. I mean, duh, you'd have to hold him up, so that would get really old quick. But that's what it looks like, the hover mode, at least on the deluxe class. So let's go ahead and undo that, and yeah, one of my favorite things, though, about the toy is the head sculpt. So let me go ahead and zoom in on that, because I think that is one of his best features. That looks pretty cool. He's got some real good light piping, as you can see. Pretty cool. Overall, this toy he still holds up fairly well today, I think. No, he's not perfect, and he's a bit gangly, but overall, quite good, I think. Anyway, let me go ahead and grab his little buddy here, Skywarp, or at least the Skywarp repaint. As Jetstorm is not wanting to stand real well. Just go ahead and show off Skywarp. And as you can see, they went for kind of quite a different color scheme on Skywarp. Does he really remind me of G1 Skywarp? Not really. But he does look like a specter of death or something, which is pretty cool. I definitely like the look. Now, one thing I don't like is the white paint obscures a lot of the face detail that's on the original release of this figure. And some of the paint does obscure some of the detail. But I do like the color scheme on the repaint. Now, to conclude, would I pay a lot of money for either one of these guys? As I've said in all my Beast Machine reviews, absolutely not. But if you can find them for a decent price, might be worth picking up. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.